The battle over California's homeless crisis could be decided in the Supreme Court.
State leaders say several recent court cases have tied their hands when it comes to tackling the homeless crisis. And ABC 10's Devin Truby is live tonight. And Devin, we know this is a growing issue.
Chris, it is, and it's an issue that you can see front and center right here in Sacramento. The city has its own ordinance, but how can they enforce them when court cases with previous precedent won't allow for it? This is the clarity that cities say they need from the Supreme Court, but it's what homeless advocates are saying are some of the only protections in place. Cities across California are struggling with when and how to enforce camping ordinances. Sacramento has faced federal injunctions and temporary restraining orders 2 years in a row, restricting them from clearing tents.
Ambiguity in some of the lower court decisions that are making it very difficult for our cities to navigate the different lines. What can you do? What can't you do? And so we're seeking some insights from the Supreme Court.
Those lower court rulings include Martin v. Boise, which says cities cannot enforce anti-camping ordinances unless they have enough shelter space available. In Sacramento City and County, there are more than 9,000 homeless, and there's only enough shelter space for a third of them. But homeless advocates say these cases are necessary protections for those experiencing homelessness. Bob Erlenbush from the Sacramento Regional Coalition to End Homelessness said in a statement, this is a standard response from cities trying to circumvent the Boise decision. However, the logic of Boise is once you create enough housing, you can enforce anti-homeless ordinances. The California State Sheriff's Association is also joining the cities and counties, saying the Boise decision was detrimental.
Well, I don't disagree that basically what's happening is we're moving homeless from one sidewalk to another.
The Sheriff's Association says this is not a police issue, but the lack of enforcement is making it their problem.
When you have cities that have homelessness living right in their doorways where patrons don't want to visit that business, and when you see a high level of mental health out on the streets where, quite frankly, there's not enough or high quality care in the state of California in regards to our mental health, and it begins to bleed into our jail population.
These agencies have filed a brief asking for the Supreme Court to take on their case. Those who filed the brief include Sacramento District Attorney Tin Ho. However, the National Center for Homeless Law doesn't believe the Supreme Court will take this case because there hasn't been much interference with other cases. Also, the Supreme Court denied to take Martin v. Boise when the decision was originally made. Chris, Laura.
And who can forget, California cities made a similar appeal in 2019, but the court declined to hear that case as well. Be interesting to see where this one goes. Devin, thank you.